Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to Pakistan School Muscat e-learning, and we are learning from our book Amazing Science Grade 4, and I'm teacher Mr. Dartaza. Virtual classroom rules. My all the good students are already following the rules. Students rules helps you understand to be focused and listen to the teacher or your fellow student when they are asking the question carefully, so it will help you understand more. Today's topic is unit number 10, heat, in which we learn about what is heat, how can we produce heat, temperature and heat, temperature, how does thermometer works, clinical or laboratory thermometers. Let's get started, students. Students, all things are made up of tiny particles called atoms. Group of atoms are called molecules. Molecules are always moving. When molecules move fast, they produce heat. Then we rub our hands together, they become hot. Rubbing makes the molecules move faster. The movement of molecules produce heat. Many people sitting in a small room also produce a lot of heat. When we usually find out how hot or cold something is by touching it, but we might be mistaken. Take three bowls, put very cold water in one, lukewarm water in another, and hot water in third. Dip one hand in the hot water and the other in the cold water for some minutes. Now dip both hands in the lukewarm water. What do you notice? The lukewarm water feels hot to the hand that was in cold water earlier, while the same water feels cold to the hand that was in hot water. But we cannot say that how much hot and cold is. Temperature and heat. Heat is a flow of energy due to temperature differences. Matter is made up of atoms that are moving. Even solid objects have atoms that are vibrating. The motion from the atoms gives the object energy. Temperature. Temperature, the measure of average moving energy of all the particles in the objects. It can tell us how much hot and cold the body is. Temperature can be measured in Celsius scale or Fahrenheit scale. This can be represented in small form like degree C and degree F. Thermometer. Thermometer is an instrument used to measure temperature. How does a thermometer works? The thermometer can measure temperature because the substance of the inside, that liquid inside, always expands, increases or contracts, decreases by a certain amount due to a change in temperature. Temperature scales. The glass tube of a thermometer has markings on it. This is called temperature scale. Temperature scales. Temperature is measured in degrees. In Celsius scale, water freezes at 0 degrees C and boils at 100 degrees C. In Fahrenheit scales, water freezes 32 degree F and boils at 212 degree F. Nowadays, digital thermometers and plastic strip thermometers are commonly used beside mercury thermometers for clinical purposes. Laboratory thermometers. Student, to mark the temperature scale on the glass tube of a thermometer, stand the bulb of a thermometer into a ice cold water for at least a minute. Mark the level of the mercury in the tube as 0 degrees C, which is the freezing point of water. Now stand the bulb of thermometer in boiling water for at least a minute. Mark the new level of mercury as 100 degrees Celsius, which is the boiling point of water. So you can check this at home as well. Students, laboratory thermometers are different from clinical thermometers. They are made of either metal or glass. They are used for precise measurement of temperature or temperature changes. There is a lots of safety you need to handle for thermometer safely, and you can read it in book page number 81, the blue highlighted sentences. So students, read the lesson thoroughly so you can understand more about unit number 10, heat. Have a very nice and blessed day. Thank you, students. Allah Hafiz.